Today we're talking about how to cold call like a boss and set that appointment.
Guys, it's the actions that we take today that will determine our rewards.
Hey guys, I'm Armando Leduc.
And I'm Brett Thomas.
Guys, today we're going to talk about cold calling. I know it's something that people are uncomfortable with and that they really don't want to do, but it's an essential part of your business. And if you're not doing this or doing it correctly,
you're losing money
every day.
Lots of money.
Lots of money. You never know who you're going to meet cold calling.
In fact, I have a sales board in my office, and right now I think we have like 12 jobs we're working on.
Right.
And I was showing my stepson, I was like, come here, let's look at here. And we started counting off all the sales, and like, how many of them actually called for a website, and how many that we went out and went into their business and approached them.
Right.
And it was something like 9 of the 12, we approached them.
Cold calling works.
I could be working on 3 sales right now, or 12.
Right. So get out there and cold call. Yesterday, I got on the phone, talked to 30 people, set 10 appointments.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that doesn't always happen that way.
Right.
Absolutely not. However, these were leads that I knew somehow they wanted it in some capacity or another. I also use LinkedIn, and we can talk about that in a whole nother detail, but a whole nother video. So when was the last time you went cold calling?
Tell you Saturday, Thursday, 2 days ago.
Right? And how many appointments did you set?
I only consider something an appointment when it's a qualified appointment. And to be a qualified appointment, it has to be the decision maker, not the manager that says, John's going to be here, he's the owner, he's going to be here. No, I have to be talking to the decision maker. The decision maker has to identify that he has a pain in his business, a problem.
Right.
And he has to tell me, yes, I need to fix that problem. When those 3 things happen, that's when I'm able to set the appointment.
Quality lead.
And that's what I call a quality lead. So I talked to about 30 people, and I got 2 quality leads, 2 quality appointments. I can't tell you how many of them said, yeah, I'll talk to you, but I don't count those.
Gotcha. Well, I'll tell you this. I got on the phone yesterday, talked to about 30 people, set 10 appointments. I can't tell you if they're qualified leads because I wasn't really asking them too much about the business because I just kind of wanted to get in the door. And they were up for talking to me. But what I do like is that when I do go and I talk to them, then while I'm out there, I'm hitting up all of those business. Right. You know what I mean? Right. So it's not, I may or may not get that sale. However, me driving there and making that trip, I'm going to collect 5 or 6
And I don't
businesses.
know if you do this. I think we talked about the 4 factors of impulse in another video. But you got to use the Jones effect, the greed factor. And that is, hey, I don't know if you know your neighbor, XYZ company. We're helping them out with the website right now. But I thought I'd come in and introduce myself to you and see if I can help you with your and you have to use that help. I'm going to get that in a second. You have to use the word help.
So step number 1 is the intro, right? You want to have confidence, and one of the most important things is to smile. Yeah, have enthusiasm.
Even if you're on the phone, they can't see your smile, but they can hear it.
They can hear it.
Absolutely.
They can hear if you're all like, hey guys, hey, ring ring, hello, hi, this is Armando Leduc from Leduc Entertainment. Notice that you guys didn't have a video,
Know what you're going to say, but don't read it. I can't tell you how many people I hang up. Hi, my name is Bill, and I am with... Right. Click. Right. Don't sound like you're reading it. Know what you're going to say, but don't read it.
Right.
And
keep it short.
For God's sake, have brevity.
Brevity. They are extremely busy, but you're extremely busy. Right? Understand that too. You want to have a sense of urgency in your voice because you want to sound like you also are very busy. If you're going in there and you're just like, hey, how's it going? I just wanted to say
Speak
that
fast and clear.
This is gonna be I'm a click. Hello, what's happening now? Like, they're busy. Also, depending on the business that you're calling, you want to make sure that you're not calling them in peak hours. Where if you're trying to get business from a restaurant, do not call them at lunchtime or dinner time, right? Or even morning time if they have a morning rush.
Best time to call restaurants would be after 2.
After 2 o'clock.
But use common sense,
Right. So don't go. You're not going to get the appointment, and they're going to be super upset that you called. They're going to expect you to know what their business hours are. So do your research before you call and make sure that you're calling on those times that are going to be more effective for you to get that appointment, right? Number one, also, you're not there to sell them anything on the phone. If you're trying to sell them on the phone, you are making a mistake.
You lost.
You're there to set up an appointment.
You're there to set up an appointment to show them how to fix their problem. You're there to help.
Right.
You want to set an appointment to help. Not to set an appointment to sell, set an appointment to help.
That's step number 2, right? You're there to help them. They have a problem, and you need to feel like you can help them. You need to have 100% confidence in what you're selling. If you don't have 100% confidence in what you're selling, if you don't believe it, nobody else is going to believe it. So you need to believe that what you do is valuable and what you do can actually help somebody's business, whether it's air conditioning, whether it's landscaping, accounting.
When that belief clicks, you guys might not be Star Wars fanatics, but I like Star Wars, especially the best one, which was Empire Strikes Back, where Luke was trying to lift, using the Force, he was trying to lift his X-Wing out of the mud, and he couldn't do it. And then Yoda came and he says, size matters not. And he did it. And it's liberty, Yoda, he lifts it up, he puts it over, and Luke runs over and he goes, I don't believe it. And Yoda says, well, that is why you fail. You have to believe that you can help someone. And when that belief clicks and registers in your own mind, that's when things start changing in your business.
Yeah, agreed. You need to believe it first, and I tell this I tell this to my actors when I'm teaching them. If you're not believing your performance, if you're not believing you're an actual cop trying to negotiate a hostage situation, or if you do not believe that your plane went down in the Arctic and you're about to freeze to death and that's the scene happening, you're not going to convince anybody else. The first person you need to convince is yourself. Right? So convince yourself that you have a great product and convince yourself that you can actually help somebody, that they are going to benefit from using your services. When you have that belief and you get on the phone, there's nothing stopping you. And I teach that to my salespeople all the time. Why am I not getting sales, but you're getting sales? It's like, do you believe that this product can actually help them?
Well, do you believe that I'm better than you?
Or that too.
And they'll say, yeah, well, that's your problem.
Right. Yeah, exactly. When you get on the phone with people that own businesses, especially like people that are multimillionaires and are running like huge businesses, I feel like I'm on their level. I don't have this feeling of like, oh my God,
It comes across.
Oh my God, it does.
Even if you don't think it does, even subconsciously it comes across. Whether you're on the phone or whether you're walking on doors. Now, Armando likes to make cold calls on the phone.
No, I like to do both.
I like to walk. I'll pick a business area and I'll walk into every single business. Hey, how's it going? My name's Brett. We're just out here. I noticed that you and before I walk in, I look on the phone and I see what their website looks like. And I'll say, I noticed that you could use a hand with your website. Who do I talk to about helping y'all fix that? I do that 30 to 50 times a day. And it might seem excessive, but I still do it. And that's the reason why I have 12. That's why you're
successful. And selling at how much?
3,000.
3,000 to 5,000, right? Sometimes
3,000 is the smallest site that we do.
Right, and our video packages start at 2,000 to 15, 20,000, depending on what.
I'm able to walk in the door usually on the second or third visit, and close a deal for $3,000, based upon my experience of doing this. And we're just trying to share that experience with you.
But the cold call, you've got to get used to it. You got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Just get that out of the way. Understand that it's something that you're going to get used to, just like working out. You know, when you first start working out, it's going to be hard. When you first start a diet, when you first start anything, it's just you're going to have obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. But then you learn it, you become proficient, and then you just get into mode. It's your workflow.
It's like playing video games. You get to the next level, next level, next level. Say you're on level 15 of Mario Brothers, and you go back and play level 1 again. How easy is that?
Oof. Extremely easy. Right. You just got to get used to cold calling. Pick up the phone and make 100 calls a day. You can do it.
The next step number 3, is what you have to get done quickly.
Yes.
Granted, you're there for a reason, but they're working and they didn't expect you to call them or walk in the door. So as quickly as possible, set the appointment and get the hell out of there. So I'm just here to see if I can help you with that. Who's the owner? Is the owner available?
Right.
All right, great. I'm looking to see if I can set an appointment to show you how I can help you with this problem that you have. I have Thursday at 3 or Friday at 10 a.m. available. Which is better? And don't ask them what time is good for them. Give them the time. They'll say, well, I'm busy next week, but call me back on Thursday morning. And I'll press Siri. Hey, Siri, Remind me to call Bob at ABC Electrical next Thursday at 10 a.m. Ding. Reminder set. I'm like, all right, Siri's going to remind me. People usually laugh. They're like, oh, all right, it's my assistant. She's going to remind me.
When I'm on the phone and I'm talking to the client, I'll say, hey, I'm going to be in your area on Thursday. Are you available, in the morning or in the afternoon? And that usually, I give them a choice between a two. I don't give them a choice between a yes or a no. I give them a choice between morning or afternoon work better for you. Morning's good. Boom.
Boom. So you set the appointment. So you're done then, right?
No.
You're not done?
No.
What's next?
You got to follow up.
You got to follow up, folks.
The minute they hang up with you, they've forgotten about you. It's like when you go into a party and everybody's introducing themselves and you're all like, hey, I'm Scott. Hey, I'm Jill, whatever. I promise you, unless you're doing the work to actually try and remember these people's names, it's gone here and out the other. You won't remember everybody's name. So that's exactly how insignificant you are to the people that you've already called to try and set up the appointment.
So that morning when you wake up and you're getting dressed and you look at your Google Calendar or your iPhone calendar and you see the list of appointments you had set for that day, at around 10 o'clock in the morning, or if your appointment's for 10 at 9, you want to start calling these people and saying, hey, this is Brett Thomas with Rhino Web. We set an appointment for 3 o'clock today. I'm just calling to confirm that you're going to be there.
Ooh, boy, make sure you do that because I've been on some appointments where I've forgotten to give them a call or a follow-up email, and they forget that you're coming. Oh, my God.
Especially if the appointment's like an hour away, you just wasted 2 hours of your day, an hour there and an hour back because of failing to confirm and follow up.
So here's something that I use. I don't know if you guys are using a CRM. The customer relations manager that I use is Insightly. What I do is they've got an amazing automated workflow email that you can create. So basically when I set up an appointment, I create 2 automated emails that are already set up in my email. Right? There's the email templates that you can create. And I just go ahead and I say, hey, send this email at this time and then send that email at that time. So they're getting 2 emails before my appointment reminding them that I'm coming and reminding them that this appointment is set. That way they have no excuse as to why they didn't remember. I enjoy it. It's pretty cheap monthly, but it has changed my business. I'm able to deal with all of my leads. They can convert to opportunities very easily, and then from my opportunities, I can turn them into projects. And I have them all in there. But what I really love about it is all of the automated emails. So to wrap it up,
on how to set an appointment and cold call like a boss. Step number 1 is the intro. That's your confidence, your smile. If you're going door to door, your clothing, dress professionally.
Oh my God, let's talk about how you're dressing. In my opinion, I want to be dressed better than the owner. When I'm approaching law offices, I'm in a suit. I'm pretty much in a suit most of the time anyway, but or a nice shirt and a tie, but make sure that you look as good, if not better than the owner every time.
It just makes you and your business look more professional and gives you validity.
And it makes you feel good. Right. When you're dressed nice, doesn't it make you feel good?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're a boss. All right? Like a boss.
Right.
So make sure you guys dress the part. Anyway, we digress, but it's super important,
right. So your intro, which includes your confidence, your clothing, or your smile, and be brief.
Right.
Step two, know that you're not there to sell them something. You're there to
help.
You're there to help them fix a problem.
They have a problem, and you're going to fix that.
Step number 3, set the appointment.
Give them only the options of morning or afternoon. Do not give them a yes or no option.
First, say, is Thursday or Friday better for you? And then is morning or right. So don't give them a yes or no. And step 4, and most importantly, follow up.
Follow up.
And confirm that appointment.
Make sure that they know it beforehand too. Here's another reason why you want to do follow-up emails, in my opinion, is that they get used to seeing you in their inbox. Oh, what is this, Armando Leduc? Oh, yeah, the video. Oh, yeah, the video. And then you're putting links of your work in those emails so that they at least can look you up before the appointment, right? So you want to make sure that you have your website and all of that good stuff done. And if you don't have a website, guys, and if you don't have a video, guys, Right.
Right.
So
So that's how to cold call like a boss. The 4 steps of cold calling like a boss. But those 4 steps will not work for you unless you practice them. So get out there, put a smile on your face, go knock on some doors, go pick up the phone and call some people.
Call people.
And make it happen.
And I like to do both. Sometimes you get tired of sitting in the office making phone calls. What I do is, and he taught me this, create a sheet, right, of 20 businesses and go out there and call while you're on your way to an appointment. I'm making 3 or 4 calls.
Now, you're not on the phone while you're driving. I
have hands-free.
Get the hands-free Bluetooth system in your phone.
Right.
Highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere without it.
Or pull over, make some calls, and then move on.
Use Siri while you're driving. Hey, Siri, call XYZ Electrical in Houma, Louisiana.
And they'll do it.
And they'll do it. And that you don't even have to dial the number.
Time management, and we'll talk about time management in a different video, but you guys should be making calls, at least 20 calls a day. At least 20 calls a day. And talking to, and then going into these businesses. And when you're in that area, visit the surrounding businesses in that area, right? You never know who you're going to meet. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Armando.
And I'm Brett.
And as always, you guys can reach me at leducentertainment.com.
And me at rhinopm.com.
Click the link below and follow us, and we'll see you guys next time.